Good morning, I'm Jeremy Dyson. Welcome to Trophy Rides, where we hear the stories behind the ride straight from the owners themselves. Today, we're on Route 66, getting ready for the great race to come by. If you like old cars and trucks, wait till you see these. Hope you enjoy them as much as I do.
Here they come.
Now, as we're getting ready to watch the cars, I have to admit, I didn't know very much about the history of this race or how it was designed until I met some of the staff members who were following the race and stopped by to take a few photos in front of this historical building. We're just outside the famous Spencer Station, which is located in Miller, Missouri, about 20 miles west of Springfield, Missouri. Now, these buildings are a huge piece of the history of Route 66, but I'll tell you more about that in a minute. As these cars go by, I'll explain the things to you as they were explained to me. What you're seeing is not just a parade of beautiful historic automobiles traveling down America's most famous highway, Route 66. These cars are competitors in the Great Race, one of the world's most challenging and unique automotive events ever. And today is a very historical day. Not only is it America's 250th birthday this year and Route 66's 100th birthday this year, today is Father's Day. Now, talking about a great combination for a great event, this is it. The Great Race was founded in 1983, and it is a timed endurance rally that celebrates the history of the automobile while testing the skill, preparation, and teamwork with every driver and navigator behind the wheel. Unlike traditional races, the goal is not to go faster than everyone else. In fact, speeding can and often does hurt a team score. The challenge of this race is preparation and precision. Drivers must follow a carefully planned route, then pass by or arrive at checkpoints measured down to the second. The Great Race is a celebration of automotive history. The event features historic vehicles with many cars dating back to the early days of motoring through the mid-20th century. These machines are not museum pieces. They are driven every day of the competition, facing the same challenges as the original automobiles did decades ago. Each team consists of a driver and a navigator. The driver focuses on controlling the car safely through challenging road conditions, while the navigator manages the route instructions, timing calculations, and performance data. As each day of the race begins, about 30 minutes before start time, the team finally receives the day's instruction package, which provides detailed information about where they must travel, the turns they must take, and the speeds they must maintain. The navigator calculates how long each section should take, often adjusting for hills, valleys, traffic, weather, and the unique characteristics of the automobile they are driving. Every second matters. Arriving too early or too late at a checkpoint results in penalty points. A team that arrives just 1 second off schedule can lose valuable points. And after hundreds or thousands of miles in a competition, these small differences can and do determine the winner. Teams must maintain their vehicles throughout the journey. Each morning begins with inspections, preparations, and repairs if needed. Mechanics and drivers check fluids, tires, engine, brakes, and all the other countless other components because reliability is just as important as precision. A breakdown can mean the difference between falling behind in the standards, finishing the race, or not finishing the race. During the race, competitors travel hundreds of miles each day passing through historical communities and bringing the history back to life. The event is designed to showcase scenic roads, small towns, and historic highways, just like Route 66, the legendary Mother Road that has carried generations of travelers across America. The cars may be old, but the competition, it's very serious. Many teams spend months preparing their vehicles and practicing their timing skills before the event ever begins. Some competitors return year after year, bringing experience, improved strategies, and a passion for preserving automotive history. The Great Race is a test of patience, teamwork, mechanical skill, and the attention to detail. It's a journey where every mile tells a story and every second counts. These incredible automobiles are more than just machines from the past. They are moving pieces of history, carrying their drivers and navigators along America's highways while keeping the spirit of adventure alive. This is the Great Race, where the winner is not the fastest, but the team that can master the road, the clock, and the challenge of precision driving, all in one. This year's race kicked off yesterday, June the 20th, in Springfield, Illinois. Cars lined up to start the race, then left in 1-minute increments. After a couple hours, they checked in for their first overnight stay in Collinsville, Illinois. Then, this morning they were at it again through the rain and shine, stopping in Waynesville, Missouri for lunch, and then they were off at it again, making their way towards us to Springfield, and then on their way to Joplin for their second overnight stay. And this is where we come in. As the cars pass, look on the dash. You may see 2 large dials. I was told that these are clocks and instruments that help them keep their times on point.
Yep, there he comes.
Also, notice that the drivers and navigators are wearing headsets so they can communicate better with each other. You'll also see an occasional follow car following just behind in case of an emergency.
Very nice.
As each car passes and I watch them wave at all of us, I can only dream about what it would feel like to be a part of and finish a race like this. I can just imagine all the memories they must be making now and all the stories they're going to have to tell later on. At the start of the race, there was 142 cars, but unfortunately, a few of them have already had problems, so the exact number still racing, that's unknown. Now I'm sure many more will have to call it quits as they make their way west to San Bernardino, California during the week-long race, and I wish them all the best. Now, while we're waiting on more cars, let me show you around this famous Spencer station and tell you a little bit about the history right quick. This is so interesting, you must know about this. But don't go away, there's some very interesting cars coming up. Spencer Station, near Miller, Missouri, is one of the most complete surviving examples of the early Route 66 roadside business model. It was a place where motorists could get fuel, food, repairs, supplies, and personal services all in one stop. Now, as I'm walking around, pay attention to see how many of these things you remember. In 1925, Sidney Casey learned about a new road, Route 66, that was getting ready to be built. He bought this property, which included an old mercantile building, and started working on designing it to serve travelers coming through. In 1926, the year Route 66 opened, the general store started serving locals and travelers selling groceries, supplies, and everyday goods. Soon to follow the general store was a gas station, a car repair shop, a barber shop, and even a cafe were added. Travelers could eat, get a haircut, buy the supplies they needed for the road, fill up on gas, and have their car service all in one spot. Later on, it had a post office and even a Greyhound bus stop. But as we all know, traffic on Route 66 began to decline after new roads and interstates were built and Spencer Station was bypassed. Now, jumping ahead 60 years, and after changing hands a few times, Spencer Station's new owners are now working hard to bring it back to life, and they have some great plans for the future. So the next time you're in the area driving down one of the oldest and longest stretches of original concrete road on Route 66, look for the Come On In sign just out front by the road. And if you see it, stop on by. Come on in. You'll swear you've stepped back in time when you walk through the front door. Now what's that I hear? Can you hear them? I hear more cars coming. Let's hurry up and get on back outside so we can see the cars. Now check this car out. I was told this car coming up was built by a 23-year-old young man whose dream was to drive in the race one day. Well, it looks like his dream is coming true. I wish him all the best in this race and many more future races to come.
Completely off. That's a Camaro. I was completely. Oh, Mercedes. I was wrong here too.
There's a line of old Chevy shining in the sun. Mustangs and Mopars all lined up one by one. Engines rumbling like thunder in the night. Every hood you open's got a story inside. From a dream in a barn to a long black road, somebody turned the wrench and carried the load. That trophy rides, hear the engines cry. Every mile's got a reason why. From grease-stained hands to a polished pride, we're telling the stories behind the ride. That trophy rides, let the legend roll. Every ride's got a rock and roll soul. Turn it over, take it out for a drive. Trophy rides will keep our souls alive. That old pickup waited 20 years in a shed. Now it's roaring back to life and turning heads. Long nights turning bolts with the radio loud. Now it's rolling through town, drawing a crowd. Every dent and scratch got a memory tied to the road they drove in the years gone by. That trophy rides, hear the engines cry. Every mile's got a reason why. From grease-stained hands to a polished pride, we're telling the stories behind the ride. That trophy rides, let the legend roll. Every ride's got a rock and roll soul. Turn it over, take it out for a drive. Trophy rides will keep our souls alive. It ain't just steel and gasoline, it's every dream that's rolled between a father and son in a garage glow, bringing old memories back to the road. Drive trophy rides, where the chrome and the memories collide. From rusted dreams to a show day shine, we're chasing the stories behind the ride. Trophy rides, trophy rides. Trophy rides, let the engines sing loud and wide. If you love the road and the legends that drive, come right along. And let's keep our souls alive. Trophy ride. Every ride's got a story to tell.
If you have a classic car or unique ride you'd like to see featured here, let me know. Thanks so much for watching and tell your friends.
It's got a rock and roll